guys, in this video we're going to be doing something AP's been wanting to do for quite a while.
Put that stupid backup camera in so every time it goes in reverse it doesn't make a horrendous beeping noise.
So what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and replace the actual release switch for the hatch and light with the camera version. This is an aftermarket, I think it's like the Ford one that came with the car, but this is aftermarket. I don't know how the camera quality is just yet. It says it's good, but we'll see what the what it looks like. So I think what we're going to have to do is start with the back hatch, take off all the plastics, work up to here, and then go from behind this area here. I guess we'll get started on that. Unless this pops out? I don't know. We'll look.
I'll get the light so we can see what we're doing.
So in my experience, I've done one reverse camera before. That was on my Navigator. What you do is tie into the reverse lights. I don't know if that'll be the same here. The instructions I'm going to go ahead and show you, but they're not the best. They're obviously translated from Chinese or something because the verbiage is kind of odd. But this says to use with a cigarette lighter thing. There we go. Yeah, so it's a 12-volt camera. There might be something on the back of the radio, on the back of the Tesla radio. So we'll take that out as well. Check, and then we have all the cables we have to run. This is what plugs into the back of the camera. Well, I say back, but it's a wire, so it's got a different style plug that just goes into each other. And then there's a red wire and a black wire, assuming that's for the power, and then the signal. So I've never had this part off, so I'm just checking to make sure there's no caps, screws protecting it, and it doesn't look like there is anything. It just looks like there's cast in lines. So I'll go ahead and try to pull from the sides here down and make my way back, but I mean,
It's probably screwed somehow. I'm not sure how.
maybe these handles?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe the handles pop off and there's probably a screw here and a screw there. Possibly.
I need to get, I guess a screwdriver will work with this.
Also, Anthony brought us Domino's.
Yep. Says it's late night after work.
I would say Domino's could sponsor us, but they'll just try and sue us because we'll just try and rebuild one of those cars.
No, we won't.
Would
It's
you
a
look
Chevy.
at that?
Yep, we got two.
I was right.
Well, I figured there was one somewhere because you're literally pulling on the hatch.
Yeah, I'll get a magnetic tray from my collection of magnetic trays.
It's a 7. It's an odd size to use.
I mean, it's an odd car.
Really? Maybe if it was one of my old cars, I would say that probably it's an odd car, but this is one of the more common cars in the world.
Can't really complain.
So,
It sounded like it did something. Ta-da!
friction hooked in.
Alright, so... Watch your head, Anthony. I don't want to smack it.
Physically impossible.
So... This piece is different from here. Plastic, metal. So we have to take this whole thing off to get to that. And it looks like, oops, I just knocked the light out of the way. It looks like it's these holes. So like there's a bolt here, there's a bolt there, there's a bolt there. So there's what? Maybe 6 of them?
4, 6, yeah, I think
There's
so.
6 bolts maybe? I don't know, we'll find out in a minute.
Not only is there those screws, there's also a friction clip to hold this on.
It sounds fragile.
Yep. Like anything on the back of the cars. Oh. Five minutes later. Alright, so I guess we can clean this while it's off. It's a rubber like protective pad that's melted.
Sure that wasn't double-sided tape that just gave up?
Easy enough.
So that one's got the button there and the light. Button, light, and camera.
Just slid over a little bit. So now we gotta do pass this wire through one hand.
Let's see if Anthony can cut his finger.
Actually, I mean, it would probably be my thumb because I keep hurting my thumb.
Well, you've already done that, so.
I bashed it in.
No, that looks goopy.
Alright, so
All I see is fingers.
well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to blur this.
It's a nipple.
Oh no, it's something else going on here. No.
Why don't you just run it through and then... Here. Push that in.
No, it's fine. I got it, man. Chill, dude.
Bruh.
Chill, bro.
Bruh. Let's see what's coming through the other way. Is it coming through?
It's coming somewhere. We're gonna have to do something.
I can't pull it and hold the camera and hold the hatch down.
I'm gonna take this off, which is just a full tab that's gonna be literally in the way. that's locked in. Goes down, down. Actually, I think that's perfect length. Got that one. You got any,
Alright, Anthony's got everything kind of wrapped up and held into place.
Yeah, as you can see, I rewrapped the little nipple.
The little nipple's all wrapped, so we don't get any infringements. Take the tape off the lid so we can.
Right, so from here, we then have this attachment. So this plugs in just like that. So what we'll do is we'll run it down along here. Hopefully we'll have some zip ties.
I think I have some small black ones.
So we'll do that along certain points here, and then run it down.
I already popped that off.
Run it down here, and what I'm going to do is push this down and reach through, and then try to run it as far that way as I can.
So we're just going to zip tie it to that existing line to kind of keep it out of the track.
Yep, we're just going to go through, zip tie it all the way around like I said, and then cut the little tabs off, and then, like I said before, go through here. Once I get the appropriate length in the hatch part, you're stepping on the cord. Yep, so then that part all goes forward as cleanly as we can make it. So I'm going to send it this way, just run it around, probably run it down, and then once it's down we can push it up and just tuck it in as we go. Alright guys, so we got all the wiring done. We got it ran, routed down. I do have to go get some more wire from my shop to extend this from here to here. So, what, 4 feet, 3 feet of wiring. So run that down, unscrew the tail light, pop it out. I actually need to change out ground on here because I still have that issue with the turn signal not fully working. It's just like this unit. So I think it's a ground. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. Get this ran down to the ground and the reverse light. So once that's done, we can finish running the insides. You have torques over here?
Torques, yes.
We'll pick up.
You mean star bits?
So what we'll do is finish the hatch up. I'll go ahead and put the bolts, the nuts back in, and then put the plastics back on all the way around, because that will be done, and then we'll just focus on the inside cabin part. So we'll be back in just a bit. Alright, so all the hatch is done, going down, all the wiring into the back is done, actually wired all the way down the side over to the A-pillar, down into the fender well, not fender well, but into the footwell, and then into the dash. But now marking on the power and ground that go into the taillight, which is in there. I'm still not sure how to fix that because I've messed with the wiring and I just don't know what to do with that. So yeah, what I did was I spliced in to the wires and wrapped them up nice and tight. They're basically tied, like wrapped really tight around, and then all soldered in. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug all this back, put the taillight back in, and then we can move on to finally installing the radio portion, which shouldn't be too much longer.
No.
So there's an expansion system for the head unit here that has all of these wires. I think this is actually the backup camera power wire. It says back. The blue one says scribblies. But of course that wire wasn't long enough. Auxiliary. Let's see. It says S-cam. This says camera. And this says video. So let's hope it's this one. So I'm thinking B1, which what's this? So then let's find my camera one again. This one. Then put a rat's nest back in that I really hate looking at because I usually have nice organized wiring, and that's terrible. Let's wait our 30 seconds for this to turn on.
Well, you're looking at the ceiling, so I guess that's a good thing.
So we know the backup camera works, if not a bit delayed. There's no guidelines. Let me look at some stuff and then I'll get back.
Working guidelines?
Alright guys, so ignoring my disgusting headliner that I need to switch, what I did was I went from that center part there over here and then just followed the roof line up and around, basically just ran it all the way down
Through my head.
AP's headline, down here, down to the side there.
Yeah, popped this out, ran the wire through here, and then I undid the two screws that were here and dropped this down a little bit, so I ran the wire up through over here, all the way down, and then it pops out in here, and then up into the rat's nest that's behind that.
Yep, so all we have to do now is lock this in place, put the screws in, and we'll be done. Alright, so that install went pretty well. I actually lost some of the wires for a bit, but they were just in the trunk. So everything is soldered nice. The rear taillights turned out really good with the just splicing in.
So this is my Blipship design shirt. I actually sent the design idea to Blipshift in 2015. So they finally got back with me, and yeah. You can't order them anymore, but I'm assuming probably at some point it would come back around. I know I gave heads up to all of you guys who follow us on Instagram when that order window was open. But thanks to them for doing the design. I really like it. So yeah, Facebook, Instagram, like us on that too.
So you guys know what to do. Like, comment, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell if you're new here. Definitely helps us out. We're very close to getting monetized from this video, and it'll definitely help us out. And I guess we'll see you guys next time. Bye.